Hi everyone, in this video I'll be reading one of my fanfics based on the show Violetta. So, I call this one Shh Not So Loud Olga, and then I changed it to Shh Olga Not So Loud. Okay, based on the TV show Violetta, started July 24th, 2024 at 12:55 a.m., so midnight. So I started this before I went to bed. Completed July 26th, 2024 at 1:06 p.m. My characters are Olga, Angie, Angelica, Violetta, Romulo, Herman, Matthias, Jade, and Maria. And references to Maria. So, on with the video here. My inspiration. I thought, what if Angelica showed up at the Castillos looking for Angie and Violetta? And while spying, Olga found out Angie was Angelist. And that was my inspiration. So, call it Shh Olga Not So Loud at the Castillos. Alright. Angelica has just knocked on the door. Olga answers, sees who it is, and is confused. Angelica? What are you doing here? Angelica tells, I'm here to get Angelus to tell the truth to Herman and Violetta. You must be mistaken. Angelus doesn't live here. Then she must be living under a false name. But she told me she's living in her sister's old place. Then she must be living under a false name. Because she told me she's living in her sister's old place. With her niece. Oh, and I can hear them now. Alright. So, please, let me in, Olga. I'll even let you eavesdrop on our conversation. Fine, you can come in. But please, don't tell Herman I let you in. Olga hides secretly to eavesdrop. I skinned my knee before I made this video. I put polysporin on it and it stings a little bit. So, anyway, that's a side note. Olga allows, fine, you can come in, but please don't tell Herman I let you in. Hides to secretly eavesdrop. 5 minutes later, Angie just walked in. Okay. Angie sees, mad and quiet. What are you doing here, Mother? You're gonna blow my cover. Angelica points out, it's just not fair. You get to have a relationship with Violetta and I don't. Angie informs, look, I understand that. But Herman knows you, and if he sees you, it's bye-bye Vilu. Olga shocked. Wait, Angie? Your mother's Angelica? That makes you Angelist, right? Angie putting a hand over Olga's mouth. Shh, Olga, not so loud. But yes, I am. Removes hand. Olga surprised. I can't believe this whole time you were Angelist. Olga asks, can I hug you now? Angie joyfully says, of course, as the two hug. Romulo walks in. What's with the hugging? Sees Angelica. Hey, what are you doing here, Angelica? Wait, you can't let Herman see you. Angelica explains, I'm here to see Angelus and Violetta. I was told they both live here. Romulo explains, Angelus doesn't live here, but Violetta does, and Herman won't be happy if he sees you here. Angelica knowingly, oh, you're wrong about Angelus not living here. She does. You all just call her by her nickname. Similar to how you all call Violetta Vilu for short. You all call Angelist Angie for short. Wait, Angelist is Angie? The two are no longer hugging. Angie reveals, it's true, my real name is Angelist. Please, don't tell Violetta and Herman. I'll tell them when the timing's right. Romulo assures, don't worry, I won't say anything. Thank you, Romulo. Romulo assures, no problem. Can I hug you? Asks Romulo. Angie shocked. What about personal space? Romola reveals, it doesn't matter right now. So can I have a hug or not? Angie allows. Of course you can. The two then hug. They break from the hug just seconds before Violetta and Herman come in through the front door. Angelica, says Herman, what are you doing here? And I know... sorry. What are you doing here? You know what? You know what? I don't care. Get out of my house, says Herman. All right. Angie defensively. Herman, hear her out before you kick her out. Herman mad. Quit defending her. She stood by her husband's opinion to go on the tour, for Maria to go on the tour where the accident happened. Look, I understand you're mad, but please, let her at least explain why she's here. Herman annoyed. Fine, go ahead. Angelica reveals, I'm here to see Angelus and Violetta. Angelus is in Buenos Aires, says Herman. Angelica reveals, not just Buenos Aires, but also in this house this very minute. What are you doing, Angelica? You're gonna blow my cover! Wide-eyed. Angelica madly turns to face Angie. Angelus, you are one of what used to be two people whom weren't allowed to call me by my first name. So, an eye for an eye, since you used my first name, I used yours. I'm sorry, but it's time they found out who you were. Correction, who we are to them. Wait, Angie is... Your real name? Angelus? Asks Herman, I mean. Angie, annoyed sarcasm. Thanks a lot, Mom. Yes, I'm Angelus, Violetta's aunt. And this, since your dad never told you, is your grandmother. Violetta mad. How could you lie to me? I have an aunt and a grandma you never told me about? How could you? You're seriously mad at me right now, says Herman. Angie knew she was your aunt, and didn't tell you. Because if she had, you would have taken me away from her, says Violetta. Angie admits, Violetta's not wrong, Herman. That's why I was trying to wait for the right time, but my mother's ruined it. Angelica calls out, You wouldn't have told them on your own. You would have kept on procrastinating it, and I ain't getting any younger, says Angelica. Angie defensively, I would have told them one day. Angelica, no you wouldn't. Angelica reveals, besides, I talked to Pablo before I came over here. You've been wanting to get this secret off your chest since you first met Violetta and became her tutor. Violetta shocked. Seriously? Angie reveals, yes, I wanted to say something a long time ago. I'm sorry I lied. Violetta alerts, you I can forgive, since my dad's the reason you lied to me, says Violetta. And my dad, on the other hand, I can't forgive. Not yet, anyway. Herman wonders, why won't you forgive me? Angie recommends, you put yourself in Violetta's shoes for once. Imagine for a sec, your parents hid family from you for 10-15 years. Would you forgive them just like that? No, you'd need some time to first process the new info before you could even consider forgiving your parents for lying to you. Herman admits, I guess I never thought about it that way before now. Violetta, appreciative, says, thank you, Angie. Now, can you give me a few minutes to process this on my own? I'm going to my room, says Violetta, to do so. Violetta goes to her room. Matthias and Jade have just entered the living room. Sees Angelica. Who's this young lady? Says Matthias. I just feel like he's that kind of person. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I feel like he's that person. Angelica says, ooh, I like him. And I'm Angelica. I'm also Maria and Angelus' mother. Who's Angelus? Asked Jade. Angie reveals, I am. Angie is short for Angelist. I knew I heard that right. Matthias, confused. Heard what? The other day, while Angie was in the study, I heard her say, I miss you, sister, while looking at a photo of Maria. She tried to make me believe I heard something wrong. At the time, though. Okay, says Matthias. So you two are Violetta's grandma and aunt, right? Angie and Angelica in unison. Yes, we are. Wow, says Matthias. While they get to know each other, meanwhile, with Violetta in her room, Violetta while writing in her diary. Today I met my aunt and grandmother. I can't wait to grow my relationship with them. 15 minutes later, someone knocks on Violetta's door. Violetta, mad. If you're my dad, I'm not ready to talk to you yet. Angelica says, it's your grandmother and your aunt, sweetie. Violetta allows, okay, you can come in. Angie and Angelica are now sitting on Violetta's bed with her. Wait, you keep a diary like your mother? Violetta happily says, yeah, I have her diary as well. Gives Angelica her mother's diary, as in Maria's diary. Just to clarify that. Angelica has tears of joy. Oh my gosh! And as she reads it. And then reads it. 1 week later in the living room. Violetta requests, Dad, can we talk? Herman tells, of course. I forgive you. Violetta informs, I forgive you for lying to me. Herman, appreciative. Thank you. And I'm sorry for lying to you. Okay, there. Violetta says, I accept your apology. Everyone's happy. There's no more secrets between them. The end of Shh Olga. Not so loud. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching.